Right, today we're going to have a geography lesson. Yeah. I'll teach you 2.0. So let's get on with it. Okay, so this is what kind of bothers me. You look at Norway, and then you look at this place here. This is called the Hudson Bay, as you can see. And I put it to you that Norway came out of the Hudson Bay. Okay. And you may think, oh, don't talk rubbish. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm the teacher. You are the unruly pupil. Now, when you look at the United Kingdom, I'm not talking about the Wombles of Wimbledon, but what I will say is this. If Norway came out of the Hudson Bay, then what's to say that this shape here is not where the UK came out of? See? Now, while we're doing this geography lesson, I would like to point out that Greenland may or may not have been above the United States. Okay, so it was not easy. I'm trying to do this and do that. Okay, now, this is my best one. This is my best one here. You see this bear's head? Okay, this is like a bear's head, yeah? This bear's head, and then we got two jabs, 1 and 2. So that's what I call the bear's head and the 2 jabs. Jab 1, jab 2. So when we go over here, we see a bear's head, and we see 1 jab, 2 jabs. Can you see that? So basically what I'm suggesting is that this planet basically stretched, expanded, and this bear's head came out of here. This here, which is left of Anchorage. Okay, Anchorage is around here. It's obviously Alaska, but somewhere around here. I'm getting nothing coming up. Like place names. But anyway, that came out of here. Okay. See, I'm staring at that. I'm not a clue what you're staring at. Now, why would anybody cover this up when they're trying to suggest that the greatest threat to this planet is, say, an asteroid? Well, I say the greatest threat to this planet is this planet. And this planet is getting microwaved to death. Now, this one here is very important. This is called Africa. And you can clearly see a footprint here. A footprint of what looks like the same shape as this, give or take time and all the rest of it. Now this area here, Saudi Arabia, and this bit here, you can see here. Now here, you can see that there has been some kind of activity from the Taklamakan Desert. I think this is the Gobi, I'm not really sure. And this is the Taklamakan. Now, if Africa came out of the Taklamakan, and you can see here, we've had some kind of issue with overflowing molten sand. Okay, now this is a good one here. This is India. Okay. It's a triangle. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Mother Nature doesn't make triangles, but we've got one here. You can clearly see a triangle. Even this is like a triangle. Okay, now, if Africa came out of the Takmalakan Desert, and I may be pronouncing that wrong, I'd be concerned that this planet is getting microwaved to death. Okay? Right, you will turn, you little sod. Right. Now, here's another good one. This is obviously South America, and South America can fit over Africa. Okay? And it's basically, so where you see sand and rock, the greenery is here. So this area was over here if we put South America above Africa. Now, this is a good one. Here. This area here, okay, this is Alexander Island. And this, you can see, either crashed into the South Pole or it left it behind. So somewhere along the line, we have expanded. So this is above here. And then we put South America above Africa. And we put the whole lot above Eurasia. Now, something caused that. And maybe that was the reason why the dinosaurs died out. I wouldn't know. But if Greenland was above America and all these places could go back, we're in trouble. We're in trouble because the crazies are microwaving the planet to death. Now, here's another one. You can clearly see Spain left a footprint here. Okay? You can clearly see that. This shape here is the same as this shape here. Are you completely blind? Now, when we come over here, we can almost see a shape of Africa and the Gulf of Mexico. So, basically, Spain could, and more likely, could have come out of the Gulf of Mexico. Okay? And I believe this is what they call the Spanish Armada. And you can see this footprint here. So Spain left a footprint. And this is called, there's a place here called Rabat. And it's right next to, it would have been next to Spain. And Spain, it would have been called the land of rabbits. So my point is, everybody knows that Spain crashed into France and created the Pyrenees. Okay? These are facts. Now, I put it to you that the reason why Spain and Mexico share a language is because Spain came out of the Mexican Gulf. Now, there are loads of these evidence around the goddamn world. And if you keep microwaving the planet, we could lose core mass. We could get sandblasted by what I call the umbilical cord to the core. Okay? So this is almost like where Mother Nature gave birth to all this landmass here. If this blew up in your goddamn face, it's sayonara.